So here we go. Recording has begun. Test 1 2 3. Oh, I haven't heard from Dunaway. Have you? Is he good? As far as I know.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him, so that means he's probably good.
All right. I hope so. I miss having him on. It'll be good to have him back after last week's horrible defeat. All right. Here comes Brian. It starts.
Okay.
In 3,
Okay.
2,
All right.
1.
The lady of the night, I embraced her forever, but then she found a way to leave.
Thanks, you guys, and stay cool.
Beware of rabbits. They eat carrots. This is the morning stream.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to TMS, the morning stream for January 13th, 2020. I'm Scott Johnson. That guy right there is Brian Hibbett.
So far, so good on the 2020s, right?
Yeah.
I've been doing the same thing. Like, I catch myself, but I have not said 2019. I've been saying 2020.
What's funny is I did the actual opposite last Thursday at the doctor's appointment deal. I went in the back to do labs. You know, they're going to take your blood and the whatnot. And I go up to the lady and she goes, can I get your birth date? And I said, yep, 7/17/2020, I said to her.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Yeah.
I was born 7 months in the future.
Yep. My wife rolled her eyes like, uh-oh, it's begun. We're already starting to have to explain to the nurse what's wrong with my husband. So anyway, that went well.
Right.
Anyway,
Smell toast?
yeah, I can taste something. Hey, it's time for a show. We're happy to be here. It's Monday, and we got a full week's lineup for you. Lots of fun stuff to go over, things to discuss, stuff to talk about, people to make fun of. It's going to be great, Brian. Great.
So much stuff to get to today. Holy cow, lots
That's
of
right.
stuff.
So today we're going to begin with Brian Ibbett's visit to the MMFR Room of Shame. Just kidding. He does it. He watches a lot of movies in the theater, thankfully, because a lot of us don't or can't. And he can come on the show on Mondays and say, hey, here's my Monday morning film review. What do you think of this? And then he tells us all about it.
And it gets cranked up right around this time of year because of the Oscars. We try to pre-watch all of the stuff that has been touted around as Oscar bait and stuff that there's a lot of buzz about.
Sure.
So the AMC A-list definitely helped with that. This weekend we saw the Golden Globe winner for Best Picture, Best Drama, which was 1917.
Oh, okay. I have a question before you do anything else.
Okay.
Is it actually a single shot, or is it just edited to seem that way?
It's absolutely edited to seem that way.
Okay.
You know, it's like what Hitchcock did for Rope.
Okay.
You know, it's shorter shots that are very, very brilliantly edited to look like one seamless shot. And what they'll do is, you know, in 1917 they will zoom. Not zoom. They'll like have the two characters go through a darkened area. Basically, here's the premise really quickly.
Okay.
A couple of guys are sent from one line during the war to get to another line, the front line, where one of the characters' brothers is lieutenant and going to be going basically attacking the Germans, who are fully expecting that attack and are setting a trap that's going to wipe out 1,600 soldiers.
Right.
There you go.
That's
So,
the premise. Is there mustard gas involved? Any mustard gas?
No mustard gas.
Oh, that's too bad. When I think of World War I think of mustard gas, horses,
Yeah.
and muddy trenches. That's the three things I think.
Lots of muddy trenches.
Okay.
More muddy trenches than there are horses. I'm trying to remember if I can't think of any horses in there. They're very hard to know their lines and be in the right place for a 2-hour film. one single 2-hour shot. So one of the the cinematographer, David Heyman, is that right? Am I thinking of the right guy, or am I thinking of a director that I'm getting confused? Anyway, he said that they did a lot of 8 or 9 minute shots and then edit them together. If you would have asked me right after I saw the movie, I would have said seemed like about 5 or 6 20-minute shots.
Oh, wow.
that they stitched together. I had no idea. Let's see here. Roger Deakins was
That's
the
very
cinematographer.
impressive, by the way. Wow.
Absolutely impressive, because sometimes they'll go into a dark place and it's dark only for like a split second, and the characters are in exactly the same place walking through the area that's dark. So it's cut together beautifully, but you figure, okay, that has to be a place where stuff got cut. Also, like, something will pass in front of the characters and you're thinking, okay, that might have been a good place to do a cut, that sort of thing. But
That makes sense.
Tina right now says it's her favorite film of this Oscar season.
All right.
She likes it more than Joker or Parasite or Jojo Rabbit.
How about you? You still on the Parasite train?
I'm still on the Parasite train. This is second now. For right now, it is Parasite, 1917, Jojo Rabbit. I think that's
your top three.
those are my top three right there.
All right. That's a pretty good list so far. I know you got more to do, more to see.
Got one more movie to see that's in the 9 nominees for Best Picture.
It's The Little Women, right? Is that the one?
It is The Little Women. Have not seen any Little Women yet. Small women, teeny women,
Petite women,
nothing.
whatever.
No women of small stature.
Yeah, no diminutive women so far in Brian's view, but you'll get them. You'll get there. You'll
I'll
find the
get there.
women.
Yeah, I think it'll be this week. If it's not Friday or Saturday, then it might be during the week this week. But
It's got the Greta Gerwig there at the helm. She's great. Everyone loves her.
everyone apparently loves her, except for people who have the ability to nominate her for Best Director.
Right, because she didn't get a thing. Well, let's just roll right into it here. Let's take a look at this.
Let's go right into it. Yeah.
Good idea. Here's this. I can play this for us. Hold on. Here we go. Time for the look at what actually got nominated for Oscar business, and we'll stick to the big
Public
stuff.
domain music. We can play it legally. Public domain music.
That's right, but don't worry, the YouTube channel's already canceled. We can't post anything, so freaking F those guys. All right. More on that later. I'll explain that whole story. People want to hear the whole story. It's really not. It's kind of a dumb story. Honestly, usually I can see my role in something. 100% victim in this case. 100%. There is zero reason that this happened to me, that I did anything wrong. 100%.
Insane. Freaking insane.
Robots are running the town. That's the problem. All right.
Yeah.
Best picture. Ford versus
Floyd.
Ferrari, or Ford v Ferrari.
Floyd versus Ferrari.
Floyd. The Irishman. I saw that. That was like 9 hours. It was good.
I know, it's a movie that you binge watch on Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah. And I watched it in like 3 sessions, so I kind of watched it like you do a series. Anyway, Jojo Rabbit. So Brian's got the right eye on that one.
Third pick, yep.
Joker, which I think marks. I'm trying to think of a recent genre film outside of Mad Max that took Best Picture nomination, and it's been a while.
It has been a while, yeah.
I don't think Dark Knight was it, or was it nominated? Might have been.
I think it was nominated.
Might have been. That may have been the last time. Anyway, Little Women. Marriage Story. That's the reminder that Adam Driver's in everything now. Movie.
That's also the reminder that, oh my God, you better love your spouse.
Yeah. Yeah, get that going. 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. So Brian calling it for gosh, all three of your favorites are in the top 10 there.
They are, and I think if my prediction on the winner, I'd love to see Parasite win. I don't think it'll be Parasite. I would say 1917 or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. They love movies that kind of pat themselves on the back. I won't say any for reasons. I won't say any other ones that I think fit the bill, but
I'll bet you my money is on 1917 because the Oscars love a giant war pick. Plus, it won Golden Globe.
They do.
I think they're gonna pick it. It's gonna win.
But I can't believe Knives Out didn't make it on the list. It's kind of bummed that Uncut Gems didn't make it on the list.
Not only that, just kind of got not panned, but
it totally got shut out. Yeah, snubbed.
It's too bad. I still want to see it.
I still want to see Hustlers, although there's part of me that's like, I wasn't looking forward to I don't know, a dark, sad stripper movie with Cardi B. Isn't Cardi B in that?
Oh, is she? I don't know. I didn't know what she was doing. Her Anaconda don't. Or no, that's not her. That's somebody else.
That's that's
That's a dude.
no. Well, okay, it was Sir Mix-a-Lot, but then
And then what's her name that did the Anaconda
yes.
with the snake?
Wow,
in the
why am I
video?
forgetting?
And the bum. She had a lot of bum going on.
She had big round bum.
Yeah.
Is what her deal was.
Big bum.
Yeah.
What's her name? Come on, chat. Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. Thank you. Yes.
Nicki
I forget the
Minaj.
name. Nicki Minaj.
Minaj. All right.
Anyway, okay, so that's your.
There's your picture. Here's your lead actor. Antonio Banderas for Mask of Zorro. Just kidding. Pain and Glory.
what?
I know. What's Pain and Glory? I don't know what that is.
That's a movie about two cops, a buddy cop film. One's named Larry Payne, the other one is named Mike Glory, and one of them's good cop, the other one's a bad cop.
Glory, you go on without me. No, Pain, I'm not leaving you here.
No, go get Mendoza. You catch him for me.
Oh, I love that. Blood on his badge. Give this
I don't
to
know.
Gina.
That Pain and Glory, it's gotten a little bit of buzz for this, but not Best Picture buzz, so we have not seen it.
All right. Leonardo DiCaprio for Once a Time in a Hollywood. That's
Well, not close enough.
he's always in something. So there's that. I just watched The Departed again because that movie's amazing.
Oh, so good.
He's really good in that, man. Man, he's good. And you know,
He is.
You
Boy,
know
he's-
what? Everyone.
he's super talented for a guy who won't date women that are close to his age.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd think he'd, well, whatever. But we won't get into that, but I will say this. That movie's got tons of great actors in it, right? Amazing cast.
Once Upon a Time?
Yeah,
Or
no,
Departed?
the Departed. An incredible
Departed,
cast of people.
Yeah.
No one ever talks about, what's her name? Varma Farmiga, or what's her name?
Vera Farmiga.
Vera Farmiga. She's so good in that movie.
She's great. Yeah.
I like her in everything. I have a crush on her. She's great.
She might be my favorite of the Farmigas.
Yeah, of all the Farmigas, number one, dude. Number one. Way up there. All right, let's see. You got your...
Way more than Thaisa Farmiga or Larissa Farmiga
yeah,
or
any of the other the southern Farmigas. F those, a whole bunch. They're terrible.
That's right. Yes.
Adam Driver for Marriage Story, Joaquin Phoenix for Joker, Jonathan Pryce for The Two Popes.
It's time to end what we started.
It's time to end this marriage that we started. Then you got your lead actress Cynthia Erivo for Harriet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the
I've
thing.
not seen that yet.
Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story. Saoirse Ronan for The Little Women. Saoirse, I never get it right.
Rhymes with inertia.
Charlize Theron for Bombshell.
She was
my pick.
fantastic. She dropped her voice about like half an octave to do that role, and it's amazing her performance in that.
She's my pick only just because of one thing, and you know what it is.
Oh yeah, we know.
Renee Zellweger for Judy.
Renee Zellweger for this tomato is really sour.
No one does sour puss face like Renee Zellweger.
That's right, exactly. 2 hours of my gosh, so much lemon in this tea. Oh.
Now here's the weirdest of the ones as far as I'm concerned, but I understand that's how this movie is constructed, so I kind of get it. But Tom Hanks is nominated for Best Supporting Actor for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. So I guess Mr. Rogers is not the focal actor of that film.
Mr. Rogers apparently not the main actor in the movie about Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, it's not as beautiful.
I haven't seen
day.
it, so I can't really speak to it. It's that one was such an early one that I don't know if we can still do an AMC deal for that. I guess they do bring some of these movies back for another run through another trot through the theaters. So.
Oh yeah, they all make money off of this stuff.
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins for The Two Popes. So you got both popes in one for Best Actor, one for Supporting. Al Pacino for The Irishman. Joe Pesci for The Irishman. Ooh, that's a good call. He's very good in that.
He is.
I like him in that a lot. Brad Pitt, although Al Pacino I think was good, but I don't know that I don't know. I don't know if he belongs on this list. I think he's been on this list 1,000 times. Maybe this time he could have left him off. I think it's just kind of Al Pacino doing Al Pacino a little bit. Whereas Joe Pesci there's something creepy, crawly, wicked weird about that Joe Pesci role.
Really, yeah, for sure.
It's really good. And then Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He'll have to stop drinking to come up there and get that award. Supporting actress Kathy Bates for Richard Jewell. She does not play Richard Jewell, but that's what I thought.
She plays the bomb.
Okay, she plays the
Centennial Park.
bomb.
She hides under a bench. She goes tick 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 tick.
Kathy Bates as the bomb in the 96 bombing of the Olympic thing. That's fantastic. Laura Dern for Marriage Story. Scarlett Johansson for Jojo Rabbit. Oh, that's a double for her. I didn't realize
It
that.
is a double for her. Yeah. She was really good in that as well.
Dang. Big day for
Yeah.
the old horse whisperer.
I mean,
Nice
that
job.
would be one. Like if you say, okay, we've got enough time to go to the theaters, maybe 3 times before the Oscars come out. I would actually let me rephrase that. Before some of these movies get out of theaters, 1917 should be the first one you see, and that one needs to be seen in the theater for the full effect.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful, like cinematography. It's a lock for 1917. I'd say Jojo Rabbit if you can see it before the Oscars. It's so good, and of course I won't shut up about how much I love Parasite, so I'm still going to say it one more time. Try and see Parasite.
Did you see HBO's making... We talked about this, didn't we? HBO's making a series out of it?
A series. Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Totally weird.
I'm really curious to see. I can see how they would do it. It would be English. It wouldn't be...
Oh, I thought they were saying they were just going to take this movie and break it into chunks and have a miniseries. Did I get that wrong? I guess I had that wrong.
As far as... It's a brand new series.
Oh.
But I don't know if it's a prequel, a retelling of this story, because they're really the Parasite, the story of the movie could be turned into a multi-episode series easily.
I'd be into whatever they do there.
Yeah.
And I hope they keep Bong Joon Dong involved, whatever his name is. Because he's a brilliant director and has a great mind, and he really should be involved. All right, so let's see. Supporting, you got the Kathy Bates, the Laura Dern, the Scarlett Johansson, Florence Pugh in Little Women, and Margot Robbie for Bombshell. Director, Martin Scorsese for The Irishman, Todd Phillips for Joker, Sam Mendes for 1917. I'll bet that goes to him. Actually, you know what? I'll bet Boon Joon-ho gets Parasite because they're going to want to throw him something. I could be wrong.
think they're going to throw. Well, he'll best foreign film will absolutely go to Parasite. I think Parasite will probably get original screenplay.
Who do you think gets director then? Who would you pick?
Oh no, you know what? They'd probably give screenplay to Tarantino. Ooh.
I want Knives Out to go to get the screenplay because they got nominated
I
for
wish.
that.
Yeah, that's really because they got nothing else. Knives Out sure would have been great to see in the best picture list.
I agree. It's not a very. It's so satirical and kind of
Right. It's not a typical Hollywood film that would make it to. Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't push
director-
enough limits or something. I don't know.
Director, this could be where Scorsese gets credit for The Irishman because I don't see Irishman getting Best Picture. And probably, I mean, I imagine one of the two supporting actors, Pesci or Pacino, will get something for The Irishman. But that would be the way to honor Scorsese with a nod with Best Director.
Well, he's won before, so he doesn't have to win
Yes.
again.
No, this is true. Yeah. Plus, he hates Marvel, so
Yeah,
F
and he
you,
hates Marvel, so F that
Scorsese.
guy. F that guy.
You know what? Give it to Sam Mendes.
Oh yeah, he won for The Departed, which I just watched again, and there's a reason why. That movie's amazing. All right,
Yeah.
moving on. Let's see what else we got here in the main list. Oh, I forgot to mention Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for animated feature How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. I kind of hope that wins just because I think that series is really good, and if people haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon, you're dumb. You should watch it. It's fantastic. I Lost My Body, Jeremy Kaplan. Klaus.
No
by-
idea what that is.
I don't know what that is either. Klaus by Sergio Pablos, absolutely must see thing. And even though Christmas is over, I cannot recommend
still
it.
worth seeing?
Totally
Okay.
worth seeing. It's so good.
right.
Missing Link, Chris Butler, and Toy Story 4, Josh Cooley.
Boy, I hear so many good things about Missing Link that I think I'm gonna Is there such a thing as pre-predicting? A prediction before my prediction? I'm gonna pre-predict Missing Link.
Is Missing Link the Aardman one? The Aardman movie?
No, but it does look like
What am I thinking
Aardman.
of? Is that Aardman?
it is 3D,
Right, but they're doing some of that now.
but it does look like
Cast and crew, company info. I'm trying to find it.
It's the Sasquatch one.
Yeah. I thought that was Aardman Animation. Do I have that just wrong in my head? Or you know who it is?
It was Leica.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Leica, the guys that did the two strings and the deal.
Yeah, Kubo.
Kubo and the two strings. Okay, never mind. That now I'm with you because they deserve a win. Those guys make incredible movies. They're really good.
Cool.
Still haven't seen it though. What else? That's it.
Apparently I Lost My Body is on Netflix. So that's one. So Klaus and I Lost My Body you can go see right now on Netflix.
I'm gonna see I Lost My Body and see how it is.
I Lost My Body.
My body. For adapted screenplay, you got Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, and The Two Popes.
Little Women is an adapted screenplay, huh?
Yeah, crazy, right? Not an original
Amazing.
one. Amazing. never even heard of it before. Wow, weird.
Yeah. You know what? Adapted screenplay. I'd love to see Jojo Rabbit get that because that would be a great one for Taika Waititi to get.
He should just win everything always.
He should win everything because he's so damn good.
He's great. We love him. Can we retroactively go back and let him win for What We Do in the Shadows in 2015?
Sure, but we also have to somehow jam Thor Ragnarok into the Oscar mix as well because he should have won for that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, sparkly! Look at where did you made to do sparkly things?
Oh, Jeff Goldblum, you're a national treasure. Knives Out, Ryan Johnson for original screenplay. I hope he wins. Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. And then finally, the other big one here, we got cinematography for The Irishman. It is a very pretty film. Joker, The Lighthouse, 1917, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm a little surprised Lighthouse is nowhere but here, because everyone told me that was going to be like all up and down the Oscars, but I don't.
Man, no kidding.
Didn't see it happen.
I'm glad because I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I don't feel the pressure to see Lighthouse before it comes to streaming now.
Yep. Here's our couple more I like. Original score, Joker, by Hildur Guðnadóttir.
Yes, that's exactly correct.
Little Women, Alexandre Desplat. Marriage Story, Randy Newman. Oh, you got a marriage counselor in me.
Right. You've got no friend in me.
Oh, yeah, we did this once. I forgot.
Yeah, I did that one already.
I forgot we did that. 1917 with Thomas Newman. He's great. Love his scores. And Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker by John Williams. So that's cool.
Sure.
Visual effects is the other one I care about.
Oh, yeah.
Avengers Endgame. The Irishman. 1917. The Lion King. Wait a minute. What costumes are in The Lion King?
It's visual effects, not costumes.
Oh, yeah. What am I thinking? It's because these are right next to each
Visual
other.
effects, my favorite category. The Lion King. Wait, there's no makeup and hair in The Lion King.
Weird. What's this original screenplay? All right. The Lion King and Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. If I was to call that one, I'm going to give it to... The Lion King because it's really convincingly real looking.
It is.
Every animal in that thing looks real.
I'd love to see Avengers Endgame, of course, get it. But I bet 1917 gets visual effects.
Probably. I mean, The Irishman, what they're talking about with The Irishman is just the de-aging stuff they do, and it's pretty impressive.
It is, except for there are times that De Niro looks like he's wearing a young De Niro mask, like a rubber De Niro mask.
Part of it is I just know.
Rubber De Niro.
part of it is I just know that he's not that young, and so my brain won't let me see it.
Look for it.
Yeah. And to me, it's the same as like when we see
Carrie Fisher, or actually any of the Carrie Fisher, interactions in Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, those were impressive.
They were, but you look for him knowing it's like, okay, when they're hugging, you kind of see her move a little bit in the way that it shouldn't move when she's hugging somebody.
I'll bet you money though, the most amount of work is probably Avengers Endgame. Because that entire, even just the last 20 minutes,
just that end sequence with everybody all fighting.
It
and they're just fighting on it like in a big green room with masking tape pluses all over the walls.
Yeah. How do you think it feels to be the filmmakers and the producers of that film, knowing that the entirety of the Oscars and really the film industry in general this year were kind of paid for by Avengers Endgame ticket sales? Do you know what I mean? Like the entirety, the whole industry benefited directly from Avengers Endgame more than anything else. And yet Or what if you're Disney executives and you look at this and you think, all right, we have Avengers Endgame, we have Rise of Skywalker, we have these 10 other things. We are 88% of the box office this year. And everyone's running around going, yes, The Irishman and the Judy. Oh, yes, Judy. Oh, Judy. Like, they're all making this big deal about this stuff. And those guys must be just sitting there going, yeah, whatever, dude. You're all riding on our money coattails. Well done.
Right. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about it like that, but I guess so. Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, 88%. That's a lot.
That's
a whole lot.
Crazy.
All right. That's it for that.
So, yeah.
Oh, and do you have something else? Go ahead.
Snubs. Well, obviously the snubs of Awkwafina and the director Lulu Wang, I think is her name, who did not get any sort of recognition for the farewell, which is great, and can I think be seen on Hulu or Amazon Prime. That was great, and of course Greta Gerwig not getting a nomination for Little Women, which by all accounts she should have gotten.
Yeah, how hard would it be to just go ahead and just rightly nominate her? That would have been fine.
I don't know.
Did she get
Adam
nominated?
Sandler should have deserved something for Uncut Gems too.
Yeah.
That's a massive misstep.
Maybe they're mad at him. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, and Honey Boy.
Oh yeah,
people
Honey
forget
Boy.
Honey Boy, but that Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, LaBeouf
business
got
was really
completely
good
snubberinoed. Hey, there's a lot of movies. What can you do?
There are a lot of movies.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but there's
Just
only
feel like
one.
I've seen Irishman 1,000 times before, called different things.
I mean, you're not wrong. As much as I love Scorsese movies, you're absolutely correct. All right, enough of that. Now this.
Enough of that.
Enough of that. Now this. Joining us today, Mr. Brian Dunaway for Babble Royale. Hello, Brian.
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
It's so good to have you here. How are you, buddy?
It's so good. Oh, it's so good to be here. I'm so excited. It's a new week, and it's just,
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty good. And we got a boob show later.
I'm trying to jazz myself up. Can you tell?
I can tell. You just need a little caffeine, and you're good to go.
It's like, yes,
Yeah.
it's new week. Yeah.
By the way, I got to give some props and hats off to Brian Dunaway for his intro on Film Sack this last weekend. It was one of the funniest ones ever. And
Too kind.
never
They're
not
always
delivered.
the best streams of consciousness that it just I love.
I
hearing.
personally,
Yeah.
well, thank you so much. I personally enjoyed Ibbott's Mr. Haney as it slowly devolved for Bob. I enjoyed Slim Pickens, so
Yep.
it was good because I got to enjoy one and you guys got to enjoy
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah.
It was really good. Luke Skywalker in the chat wants to know what movie it was. We did The Black Hole on Disney Plus, and it was a perfect Film Sack movie. And as usual, Dunaway killed it with his intro. Actually, everybody did. It was all good this week. It was a very good episode, and if you haven't checked it out, do check it. That's over at filmsack.com. All right. Well, Brian Dunaway, it's a chance for someone to win some prizes off the back of you or my knowledge. Lack of knowledge, something like that.
Right. Or lack of knowledge would be more appropriate.
It easily could be. We are, the phone lines are open, 801-471-0462. As far as I know, everything should work. Last time we had issues, but I think that was a one-off, and it wasn't to do with me. Let me make sure I don't have it on Do Not Disturb. No, I don't. Okay, we got a caller on the line already. Hi, who's this? Oh, wait, I muted you. Sorry. Hi, who's this? Hello.
Right, Brad from Wisconsin. How you
Oh,
guys doing?
hello, Brad from Wisconsin. How are you?
Not
Oh,
too
hi,
bad.
Brad.
I'm enjoying the show. for
Oh,
once.
good. Good. Me and Brian are huge. Me and Ibbott are huge Green Bay fans. So go Green Bay, I
Yes,
guess.
congratulations.
Right, yeah, hey.
Go
yeah.
Pack, go.
Yeah.
We'll see the Packers do something for a long time.
Yeah, hopefully.
You know, my wife went to school with Brett Favre. He was kind of a jerk, but he's a great football player. So there's that.
It's not surprising, actually.
No.
Kind of.
I'm right about to say, oh, what? Brett Favre's a jerk? What?
Little bit of a jerk, but
Ooh.
her dad taught my wife how to drive. She was her driver's ed teacher.
Really?
Yeah, so every time she drives, I like to, or if someone is in her car, not normally, and they say, oh, Kim's a good driver or something, I'll say, Brett Favre's dad taught her how to drive, and they don't know what I'm talking about. So anyway, hey, welcome to the show. It's good to have you here. We're going to play a game with you and see if we can't get Brad a little winnings. Brian Ibbott, will you explain how that works?
I will do exactly that. I'm going to be giving Scott and Brian Dunaway a topic. They're going to go back and forth giving me answers that fit that topic. Now, Brian and Scott are not allowed to Google answers, nor are they allowed to write down answers that they've used. They have to
Wait,
keep track
what?
in their noggins. I know I've added a little bit. for new listeners. If one of
So let me
one
get
of
this
them,
straight. So no Google, but I can still DuckDuckGo or.
oh no, you can't use any search engines.
Oh,
okay,
so you mean
All
you mean I
right.
just you mean I just sit in my corner like I usually do? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
exactly.
Why don't you just say that?
Because he
Just
didn't.
keep doing the things that you already
I'll have to
do.
take a picture. I'll take a picture of my little corner I sit in. That's just is free of all technology.
No good.
It's just
Sure.
Yeah, we never
Go
worry
ahead.
about you anyway. You're fine. We're not worried about you.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
If one of them gives a wrong answer, a repeated answer, or they take too long to come up with an answer, the win is going to go to the other player. Your job, Brad, is to predict who's going to come out on top based on the topic while you're eating those cheese curds. Squeaky because they're fresh. Today, you are playing for a couple of games from Steam, Animal Super Squad, and Clatter, thanks to courtesy of, who is it? It was Cinia who sent us
Oh,
those.
very
So-
nice, Cinia. Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Before they can start giving me answers, they need to know their topic. They can start thinking about it while I give Brad a chance to say who's he's picking to win. Well, we did just talk about the Oscars, and TMS Mashups Jamie suggested, well, how many of the last 20 years of Oscars can Brian and Scott predict?
Oh man.
We want to know the best picture for the last 20 years, starting in 2000 to 2019. The best picture winners for the Oscars for each year.
just the winners, not the nominees. Do you...
Oh God, not the nominees. Just
Okay,
the
okay,
winners.
okay. Yeah, just the winners. Okay, okay, okay.
That's
Oh,
right. And
man.
no, I don't think mulligans on this one. I think we'll just go through and just hammer them out.
Do we have to do? We have to do them in order, right? We can just kind of pick one from.
Yeah, you don't have to do it in order. Come
Okay,
on. Oh
all
my
right,
God.
all
What
right.
am I,
Can we do them in order
masochist here? No.
All right.
All right. So, Brad, knowing that that's the topic, who do you think is going to win, and who do you think should go first?
Geez, that's kind of a toughie too. I'm guessing Scott to win and to go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, look at you shaking it up.
All
right,
That way
Brad.
he can take some easy apples off the board to start.
I'm
Okay,
I'm
Scott.
I'm sure he's never heard this, but look at the brain on Brad. See what I did there?
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Brad. I'm going to give it a shot and see what I can do. Let's start with the one that was just on my mind, 2006's. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. Are you going to be lenient if it's the year they came out that we say is
Oh,
the
do
I
we
year?
don't
have to
care
mention
what.
the year?
You just have
I
to
was
give
gonna
me
say,
the best
we don't have
picture.
to
You
do
don't
the
have
year,
to
do
tell
we?
me the year. Just
Okay.
tell me a best picture.
Okay, as long I just want to be clear. The Departed then.
Yes. Came out in 2006, won in 2007. The Departed.
All right.
Good choice. All right. We move over to Brian Dunaway.
Oh, look at me on the board.
Oh, I would go with Best Picture Gladiator.
Gladiator,
Not already?
2001's Gladiator.
That's
Oh,
right.
God,
I
don't do that to
forgot.
me.
That was
Jeez.
close.
I had to go
Gee,
through my list really
why
quick
did you
again,
go so slow on that one? I know.
because for some reason I started at the bottom of the list
Oh
and
my
went up,
God.
even though I knew it
I'm
was.
like one and out.
Yes.
I'm going home.
Movie came out in 2000 and won for Best Picture in 2001.
All right. For
And
some
Russell Crowe threw a phone at somebody for that.
Yeah.
reason, the King's Speech is in my head. So the King's Speech is a
You
movie.
should say that one then. 2011, a win for
That long ago?
King's
Wow.
Speech. Yeah.
All right. I would have said that was more
Badee,
recent.
badee, 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 this King's Speech. I think that's how it went.
Yeah, that was the tagline when they were trying to
Yes.
push
Badee,
it.
badee, 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 King's Speech.
All right, Dunaway, what do you got?
I believe this one, and I never watched it, and the reason why is because the person who suggested it I hate.
Oh,
So
wow. Okay.
I think I don't hate many people, but the ones I do,
You
I really hate.
really
I
have.
believe The Hurt Locker. I will never see that in my entire life,
Oh,
but
wow.
I do believe it was a picture of the year.
It was a great movie.
It was in 2010, and it is really good. Yeah. You may hate the friend who recommended it to you, but that is a really good
Friend.
It's a great movie. You should see it. It's
Hawkeye's
very
in
good.
that movie.
Yeah, Hawkeye's great in it.
Right.
And not Alan Alda Hawkeye. We're talking about new Hawkeye.
Hey, Beach, I'm gonna go defuse this bomb that's been planted in a
Well, they had
Volkswagen.
they had an episode like that. Remember that?
They did, actually.
Yeah.
They totally did. Didn't he got instructions over the phone or over the walkie-talkie on how to
Yeah, it was Henry,
defuse the
and
bomb.
Henry goes, "Cut the red wire." So he cuts it, and he
Spoiler.
goes, "But before doing that, cut the green one or whatever." And then it's going to blow up, and then it turned out it was just full of propaganda letters when it exploded. That was
That's
the-
right.
yeah.
Yes.
So Hawkeye has actually defused a bomb before, sort of.
Wow. 2 Hawkeyes, 2 bombs, 2 different decades.
1 cup. All right. Next up for me, let's go to where the nerds are and say Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King.
Where the nerds are.
Sure. 2004, Lord of the Rings.
Return of the
Very
King.
good. Return
Good
of the
pick.
King.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Now I waited a real long time for watching this, but No Country for Old Men.
Oh, very good one. 2008 was it one for 2007 release.
Amazing movie.
Same person like this movie as well, and I watched it anyway.
It's a good
Did
movie.
you enjoy it though?
I actually loved that one. Yeah. But I got to go back and watch it.
Then you might want to. Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing. I don't trust people that I don't like for movies that they end up not liking. But
Right.
usually I trust them on things that they like. Although somebody recommended that Ryan Reynolds working in a Bennigan's movie, and I hated that thing.
Was there one a
We're
Ryan?
going to Denny's.
Yeah, what was that thing called? Waiting?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
is. I didn't
Yeah,
even know that
I
existed.
hated that movie.
All right. Let's jump to the year that pissed me off, but also it was a great movie. The year Mad Max got burned. Spotlight took it that year. It was Spotlight.
Spotlight. 2016, Spotlight. Yep.
Some stiff competition that year. It was rough.
You and I even have scripts from
Yep.
Spotlight.
Oh yeah, we do. They sent us originals. Where did we get those from again? We should give them a thank you again. Do you remember who that was?
I don't remember who. It was somebody who was connected to the film somehow, and I don't remember.
That was really cool of them to do that.
Mhm.
Anyway, we have original scripts from Spotlight in our possession.
Yes.
I wish I had an original script from Mad Max Fury Road, but really it just says
Maybe you could trade it. Maybe there's somebody out there who's like, oh, I wish I had a Spotlight script. I just got this dumb Mad
It's-
Max Fury Road script.
it's just
which
an
is
outline.
only 7 pages long.
yeah, it says go far that way. Now come all the way back. That's basically the script.
Yell, page 4, yell things.
Yell stuff. Guys on sticks. Let's go. All right, Dunaway, your turn.
A good one from a few years back, which I love and purchased and watched just recently. The Shape of Water.
Oh, the lady doing it with a fish man. Yeah.
yeah, such a
Fishman.
good movie.
Yeah.
Now
great.
you kiss Fishman. Oh, yeah, make out with Fishman.
Yeah, make out with
It's
the
one of those
Fishman.
few. It was one of those few years that the one I wanted to win actually won. I was like,
Oh,
It's a great
Cool.
movie.
yeah.
I love that
Those were
movie.
2018.
You know who's great in that is you got your I can't think of his name. He's great in everything. The bad guy.
oh, the bad guy.
He gets nominated for stuff all the time. He was in Knives Out. He had the limp.
Oh, yes.
Did he win
Michael
it for the
Shannon.
limp?
Michael Shannon. That's it.
Yeah.
Nobody limps like Michael Shannon.
Batty McEvil. Thank you, Mikey Bananas. All right, back over to Scott.
Green Book from
Green
last
Book.
year was Green Book.
Oh,
year was
I'm glad
Green
you
Book.
said that one because I was like, I could not remember what won last year for
Yeah.
Save My Life.
It's funny how 3 Billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri is still burned in my mind, and Bohemian Rhapsody. Green Book won for Best Picture, and Green Book and Bohemian Rhapsody won Golden Globes for their categories, by the way.
All right. What you got, Dunaway?
I'm gonna go with Keaton doing that Birdman.
Oh, I had Birdman next.
Birdman. Yes. Need the full title, Brian.
Birdman.
No.
It says Birdman, isn't it?
That's sufficient. The full title is something like the Birdman
Oh my gosh.
or the Unbearable.
Oh yeah.
Bearable light
yeah.
of likeness, of being, of something.
something
Thank
along those
God.
lines.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
No, Birdman's all I need.
Because I
2015.
didn't see that until it won, and I was like, oh, that was.
That was another
darn
movie where
awesome.
they did a whole long sweeping shot.
Right.
You know what I was going to do? I was going to
Most of
choose it and play this. Oh man.
I have one more, so
Oh, is that all you've got?
strap in, Scott.
All right.
So I can only think of one more that I'm pretty definitive on. There's one that I think, but I can't remember if it won or not.
All right. Well, I remember the one that I remember. It's the Ben Affleck business, that Argo business.
Did that
It
win?
is.
Yes.
It did win.
It did win that
Yes.
year. Although I think
glad.
Zero Dark 30 should have won, but that was my opinion then.
Yes, Argo won 2013, making it that Argo and Fargo both
Both winners.
Both winners.
About a decade apart or something, or whatever. it
a
is.
couple decades apart. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be.
Otherwise, it would be on this list, and I wouldn't have given it away.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because that was 96 or 7,
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, what a
All
great
right, back
movie.
over to Brian. What's the one that you had? What's the one?
I remember that lady boxer was boxing for that Morgan Freeman guy, and she like, no, it wasn't Clint Eastwood. And then she like, she fell and hit her head on the spit bucket, and that was called $1 Million Baby.
It's called The Next Karate Kid. Oh wait. Right actress, wrong movie. Yes, $1 Million Baby, 2005.
Oh, is it that old?
Yeah.
It's that old, yeah.
Never saw it.
Jeez.
Never saw it.
You ever saw that one?
Nope. I don't know why. Just never got around to it. I like Eastwood movies generally.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
Oh, I got one more.
Okay.
Oh! Hold on.
No, wait,
Hold on. Who won that year?
hold up, wait up.
You're thinking of a bunch of nominees and trying to decide which one won.
Oh, I know. I got it. 12 Years a Slave. 12 Years a
12 Years a
Slave.
Slave,
Oh, that was an
2014.
easy one. Dang it, I should have pulled that one
Yeah.
out.
12 Years a Slave, 2014.
Oh,
I don't think I could think of anything else from that year, personally, 2014.
I know there's a couple Dunaway's just not thinking of
Yeah.
that he
Oh,
would
I know
normally.
there's got to be because there's 12. Well, we had 19 years
Yeah,
to
you've
choose
got,
from, and we've covered about 13, maybe.
I literally
got-
have one more in my head, and that is all. But I'm sure there's more, right?
You've got 7 left that you have not said.
Okay.
Right. So we got 7 left. Okay, so we did 12. So, man, I can't remember, but for some reason, this is one of those movies I always wanted to see. But it seems like for some reason, there's a reason why it's not. I'm gonna feel so stupid when I say it, and you're gonna laugh at me. And don't laugh at me.
Okay.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Life of Pi.
Life of Pi. Not a winner.
I told you not to laugh at me.
Didn't I do the year that something else won? I
I'm
think.
trying to remember what year Life of Pi. Let's see.
My-
2000. Oh, the book was 2001. The movie was 2012, and yes, because the King's Speech.
King's Speech one. No.
Oh, no.
That's not right.
No, I'm sorry. Argo was the 2012 film.
Ah, okay. I knew there was. Yeah, I couldn't remember which one. Yes. Okay.
Came
The
out
only
in
other one I had.
2012.
Can I tell you the other one I had, and then you can tell me
Sure.
that I'm dumb. If I'm wrong, is I remember that Crash thing being a big deal. I think Crash was in the
Yeah.
decade.
Crash, yeah.
But
I
not
forgot
the
about that.
porny one, as as Jamie put in his notes here. Crash 2006
Okay.
did win. Yeah,
All right.
shouldn't have won. Better movies came out that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other ones you could have said: American Beauty for 2000, A Beautiful Mind for
Oh,
2002,
really?
Chicago for 2003,
Really?
Slumdog Millionaire, Chaiwala 2009, The Artist, because Hollywood loves to pat themselves on the back for 2012, and La La Land for I'm sorry, I was wrong, Moonlight for
Oh,
2017.
gotcha. Oh, and La La Land. I forgot about that. That was even a thing. It didn't win though, right?
Right.
What was
No, it
Moonlight?
didn't win. They said La La Land, and then they made the correction that I'm sorry, no, it was Moonlight.
Moonlight was with Horatio Von Treese. No, what's
it
his
was
name?
with
Von
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala
was
Ali.
Moonlight.
Yep, that was it.
Yes.
And he was great, and he's great. I love that guy. He's good.
Yes, and I did like The Artist. I just like to give crap to Hollywood movies that say we love Hollywood and that win Oscars because they love Hollywood.
I still haven't seen that. It's still that's the silent black and white movie, right? Or not silent, but is it
Black
silent?
and white. Silent?
Isn't that-
Yes,
wasn't
I
that
think
the
the
idea?
Artist is silent.
Okay. That's my
Yeah.
memory too, but I didn't see it because that sounded dumb to me and I didn't want to see it. Well, you know what that means,
Very
Brad?
clever.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
You're the winner, and you picked. Well, I only had one, or no, I had none left. So, or no, I had one left, I guess. So I guess I would have still won. But picking me first turned out to be your big smart choice of the day.
That was pretty smart.
So as a result, you get this stuff, and you get it by sending Brian Ibbett an email at coverville@gmail.com. He will hook you up. How do you feel about your win?
Indeed.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, that's great. Go Packers and eat all the cheese you want. You live in Wisconsin. It's free, right? That's the government rule there, the local thing.
It rains cheese.
It just rains cheese. All right, well, collect all the cheese from the rain and eat your cheese. Goodbye. All right. Oh, geez, that was loud. All right, well, we've done it again, you guys. We've given away something and made somebody happy. Today at 3:30 Mountain Time, Brian Dunaway and myself will join one another in a good round of the Boop Show today. And,
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a Boop Week, and we're very excited because I got stuff to say and talk about. and go over. And I'm sure.
Hey,
he
you
does
know,
as well.
we need to. Yeah, it's 2020. Are we still going to keep doing the boop every other week?
I don't
Sure.
know. We could go back to weekly. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
We
I
could.
don't
You
know.
want
What
to
do you want
decide
to
this
do?
now? Want to do it live on the air and decide right
Yeah,
now?
let's do it. Yeah, let's find it out right now. Let's hash it out right
Why
here.
don't you just discuss this right now?
I think that we should go back to weekly writing now. Right now.
I think we'll talk about it.
I think we'll talk about it. All right, we'll talk about it off air. But today, 3:30 Mountain Time, be here at frogpants.tv. Brian Dunaway, kiss our butts. We'll see you later.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Brian, I am going to do one news story because it's too good not to do. Okay?
I hope it's this first one.
It absolutely is. And I got to play this first.
Sound to me you've been reading a lot of newspapers printed in Washington, D.C.
Time for the news, brought to you by.
Brought to you by Level Playing Field, where video games are cool. We're a young group of friends who gather to talk about video games, and we record it to share with the world. Our fearless leader, Andrew, just had a birthday, so for his birthday, we would love to send him the gift of new listeners. We just finished an episode about our favorite games of the decade, and it can be found by searching Level Playing Field on Spotify or by going to lpfgaming.com. That's lpfgaming.com or Level Playing Field.
Excellent news.
Yeah.
All right, so this is great. Gwyneth Paltrow. This has been, I'm sure this is not going to be the first time some of our listeners are hearing about this.
Oh my gosh, this was such a big topic of discussion in
Oh, yeah.
in the Tadpool over the weekend.
Yeah. So thanks to like the 50 people who all sent it and said this looks like TMS news, because you're right, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Gwyneth Paltrow is selling a candle that smells like her privates. It's been a big week for Avengers Endgame star Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh, star? I don't know about this. She's not really a star of that movie. She's a star, but is she a star of Endgame? No.
Not a star of Endgame, no.
On Monday, Netflix revealed a first look at their new series focused on her lifestyle brand Goop with the Goop Lab, which, by the way, I'm annoyed with because I don't think we need a show about this, and I think it's too promote-y, and
It
also
totally is.
they do a lot of
Yes.
pseudoscience shit that I think is dangerous, and I don't think I'm kind of mad at Netflix for even having the show, but whatever. I will choose as a consumer of the product not to watch the show. How about that? There you go. It's all I can do.
There you go.
Anyway,
You vote with your feet or your wallet or something.
Your eyes, in this case, I think.
Step on your wallet with your feet, and that votes.
Yeah, that's right. Vote. Pull the lever. Anyway, it's called the Goop Lab, set to debut on the streaming service in January. Paltrow also revealed that she considers herself semi-retired from acting while promoting the series. Now, another equally as yonic development from Paltrow's brand is the latest addition from her online store, a scented candle that retails for $75 and is called This Smells Like My Vagina Candle. They get right to it, dude. They're not messing around.
Now, this smells like my vagina candle. So it's a candle that just smells like another candle that smells like her vagina? It seems like there should be the end quote candle. Candle shouldn't be in the end quotes. It should be this smells like my vagina candle.
Candle, comma candle, colon candle.
Right.
This smells like my colon candle. No, wait, that's not good. We don't want my colon. You don't want to smell like my colon. She says the idea was suggested by her. Here's what she said. This started as a joke between perfumer Douglas Little and Gwyneth Paltrow, the description reads. The two were working on a fragrance, and she blurted out, this smells like my vagina. Or a vagina. But evolved into a funny, gorgeous, sexy, and beautifully unexpected scent that turned out to be perfect as a candle. We did a test run at an in Goop Health, which I guess is one of their things they do. And it sold out within hours. It's a blend of geranium, citrusy bergamot, a cedar and cedar absolutes juxtaposed with damask rose and amberette seeds, and puts in the mind and puts in the mind of fantasy, seduction, and sophisticated warmth.
Yeah,
I hate this. Subtlety has been left at the door in regard to this candle. It has been given a name, and it is emblazoned across the book label of the candle itself for all to see. As for the quality and the scent of the candle mentioned above, you cannot independently verify its claims as of this writing. Should you be enticed by the prospect of said candle, you can grab one for yourself by clicking a link they have in this article. This type of risque behavior with Goop is not new, as the brand released an equally not safe for work advertisement ahead of the Christmas holiday. So anyway, Goop. Vagina candle. Get it.
I'm putting in our show notes the joke that I can't make. To the right of the news story.
Okay, let's take a look. I want to see it.
In our show notes to the right of.
I'm trying to
that
see where you
cell.
buy this.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Never mind.
No, put it in. I want to see.
I did. It's in there. It's like the cell that you have selected in our.
Oh, I'm looking in.
notes.
Sorry, I brought up Discord. My bad.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Let me go over here. Yeah, I can't repeat it, but I love it.
No, yeah, I don't think I can say that. maybe if this was Friday PM, TMS PM.
Yeah, my bad.
Basically, I took the word candle and I replaced the first vowel with another vowel.
Yeah, and you have a limited number to choose from, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was not Y, which is sometimes a vowel, but
yeah.
anyway, can't make that joke. So
Yeah.
hey,
See what he did? I see what he
there
did.
you go. Exactly.
Well, all right then. Oh, and the chat room says they've sold out. Someone went and checked, and you cannot get. You can no longer get that candle
Oh no.
at the moment. I'm sure they'll restock it after they get additional scrapings from said vagina.
Well, you can always just go to Bed Bath and Vagina to get your own.
Vagina. My kids used to say vagina. When my girls were little, they would say, "That's a vagina." I'm like, okay, let's not talk about vaginas. All right, we're gonna take a
Candle
break.
Store.
Aren't you glad level playing field that you were at the top of that news article? I'm sure you were.
Yes. Sponsorship achieved.
Yeah, well done, guys. All right, we're moving on. We're going to take a break, play some music, and come back and talk to Major Spoilers' own Steven Schleicher. We got stuff to talk about with him. Also, a special day for Trek Nerd. We'll get to why that is coming up soon. All that and more. But first, a song with Brian.
Yeah, we're actually going to be playing a cover for Indie in the Middle. This one just came in. Big thanks to Earshot Media. Tom Kunzman from 18th and Addison has gotten together with Steph Reed to record a cover of Bob Marley's Redemption Song. This is brand new, released today or this week. Yeah, Tom Kunzman is part of, like you said, the pop rock punk duo 18th and Addison, and multi-instrumentalist, producer, and songwriter Steph Reed. I've gotten together with production by Bob Brockman. I'm just trying to find some other information here to throw out as part of it. They're touring right now. Check them out in Texas and California. Oh, they're going to be at Denver, Colorado at Bowman's Vinyl and Lounge.
Ooh.
Just got added. So
I
there you go.
know what you're doing coming up.
But yeah. Anyway, there you go. It's Tom Kunzman and Steph Reed with their cover of Bob Marley's Redemption Song.
All right, here it is. We'll be right back.
If you go out there like a bunch of night riders, what the hell are you but just another vicious street gang?
That makes a real flaky pie crust.
Oh.
You got earbuds in my wiener. You got wiener in my earbuds. This is the morning stream.
All right, we're back, everybody. Welcome back.
Yes.
Forgot about the earbuds and wiener thing. That's
Oh yeah, right.
old story.
See that there's going to be a whole generation of kids who don't know what wires are on earbuds.
No.
What?
Nope.
Earbuds had wires?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That stuff's gonna all be wireless from here on out.
That's
And,
right.
I think it'll take a little while, but we're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Getting there slowly but surely. I am still tempted by those pros, but I don't know yet. I think I need to talk to you more about whether you like them or not.
I love them. Yeah.
Maybe that's
Really
enough.
do like 'em.
Maybe that's all I needed to hear.
The sound isolation on it, and then the fact that you can just change it by squeezing it to get it to give you transparency mode where you can hear stuff around you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see your wife's mouth moving, and then you can just go bloom,
Yeah.
and then it changes. It's great.
I do
love it.
like that because
Mhm.
as it is right now, I wear these. Oh, they're over here. Here they are. I wear these a
You wear these
lot.
all the
These are
time.
like over-the-ear noise canceling jobber things
Oh,
I have,
yeah.
and I like these a lot. But I can't hear anything anyone's saying.
No, I'm waiting. I can't wait for the first time I have to fly with these because I think, I mean, that was the whole reason I take a second pair of headphones on the plane, because the original AirPods did diddly squat as far as cutting out airplane noise.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, you'll get to fly at the very least in. When do you go to Chicago for your trivia thing?
First part of March.
Oh, that's right.
At the beginning of March. I might have a Philly trip at some point between now and then, but I don't know.
What's in Philly?
North of Philly is Long Beach Island, which a few of my customers, clients for web design stuff, and I need to. One of them needs a visit, and I might just visit them all while I'm there.
That makes sense.
Just make it quick. Yeah, see a bunch of them.
Get a good
and one of them is
cheesesteak.
going to pay for the visit.
Ooh.
So then I get to visit all of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like how that is. All right. Time for this.
Steven.
The very patient Steven Schleicher on the line. Hello, Steven.
Hello, Scott. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Steven.
Nice to have you here.
We bought my son the AirPod Pros.
Oh, how does he like them?
He likes the noise canceling as well, but he already doesn't pay attention to when we're talking. So now he's like, "Why are you guys screaming at me all the time?"
How old's he now? 13?
12. Yeah, he's
12.
almost 13.
All right. Yeah, you're just gonna get started with that stuff. It's gonna get
He was a teenager when he was 10. So.
Yeah, it's a fun phase. I just found out today. This is weirding me out, you guys. So I've known you two for a long time, right? Mm-hmm. Almost the exact same amount of time I've known both Steven and Brian. And when I first met you, I had little kids. And now I don't have little kids anymore. I've got a married one with her own kid and a husband, and I got two kids who just happen to still be living here, but they're working and being very independent. One of them is moving out this weekend. And then I found out last night that Nick and his buddy, One Leg Jimmy, forgot his name.
I think just keep him as One Leg Jimmy.
Yeah, One Leg Jimmy seems adequate. That's fine.
Oh, Tyler. He's got a single leg though. It's a long story, but he has a good.
Oh.
He has a good sense of.
Oh, geez, now
exactly. Holy cow.
He has a good sense of humor about it. He makes more fun of his missing leg than we do. But anyway, he's a super nice kid. Anyway, it looks like him and Nick may have found a place. So I'm about to go full empty nest around here, and I'm not sure how. I don't know what to think of it or what to do about it. It's weird.
Lots of running around without your pants on.
Right.
It is a thing. It does become a thing.
I'm going to be a never not nude. And actually, it means I get to replace, or I get to finally take that end of the studio. They'll take their stuff out of here, and I can build my set that I wanted to build over here for video and stuff. Originally, that was for a YouTube thing I was going to do. Maybe not now. Maybe not YouTube now. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. All right, Steven, it's a pleasure to have you here and talking about nerd stuff that we can always find at majorspoilers.com. We didn't talk about some of the lesser knowns last time about the comic book-based 2020 films that were coming out. And so,
we were talking about those big ones that everyone's...
The popular ones,
Yeah, the big stuff. Yeah, exactly. And I often end up liking the most the ones that are small. Like, I like indie comics getting turned into something where most people don't even know it was a comic. I remember when was it Tom Hanks movie?
Road to Perdition.
Road to Perdition came out, and I remember nobody knowing that was based on a comic book, but I knew it was based on a graphic novel, and I loved it all the more. I like it when they do that stuff. So, tell us about the big three. Like, for example, Bloodshot in March. That's coming up soon, March 13th. What's that about?
That's coming up really soon. In fact, we probably will get to see the second trailer this week, I am thinking. Mm-hmm. We may also see the Morbius trailer as well, so keep an eye out for that. So Valiant Comics is one of those independent comics that started in 1989. Then they went out of business in 94 and then came back and went in and out of business over the years until a couple of guys are like, we just want to buy the entire Valiant library and restart Valiant. I don't want to say that's like 2005 or 6 that they did that. And one of the big titles with Valiant Entertainment is Bloodshot, which is a mercenary who kind of has healing powers because he's been injected with nanites. But every time he finishes a mission, they wipe his mind so he doesn't remember what's going on. And so this is the movie where it builds up as that. And then he finds out that they're mind wiping him. And now he's going to go after the guys who shot his wife.
Oh, geez. Wow. All right. A little bit of a revenge tale going on there.
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
It should be interesting. This has got Vin Diesel in it, so everybody who's a big fan of Vin Diesel, I think he's going to say more than 2 words in
You sure?
Well, I mean,
he's a huge nerd. He loves stuff like this. So
he is. He loves the Dungeons and Dragons and all the other things.
Yeah, played World of Warcraft for a long time. Might still. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So that, as you said, that comes out in March.
Yeah. Tell me about
March 13th.
Tell me about The King's Man.
Oh, The Kingsman. If everybody is a fan of the Kingsman series created by Dave Gibbons and Mark Miller, they've already had 2 movies out, maybe a third movie.
3, right? I think there's 3.
I want to say 3. This is a prequel to the Kingsman films.
Okay.
So this is going to have a Ralph Fiennes in it, Matthew Good. It's got Digimon Husum. I don't know how to say that.
Oh, Digimon Hansu, I call him. Digimon, yeah.
This one, again, based on the indie comic series, like I said, from Mark Miller. This one comes out in September of 2020. So we got that to look forward to.
So is that? Tell me, is it a time? What am I trying to say? It's.
I don't think it's. I don't think time travel is involved, but this one takes place way in the early days of the Kingsman. Like I think the storyline revolves around Rasputin. So this would be like World War One era, or leading up to World War One era.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, the tagline says, as a collection of history's worst tyrants and criminal masterminds gather to plot a war to wipe out millions, one man and his protege must race against time to stop them.
I love it. And I assume like gadgets and stuff will be super steampunky and old school.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Knives are hidden in every cane, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that because I think the other movies that preceded this, that are the technical sequels to this, have been super hit and miss for me. Like not great, not terrible, just sort of,
I enjoyed the first one. I didn't really have any desire to see the other 2 or the other one after that. It looked good, but I just was not into it.
Yeah, it had your who's in that? Jeff Bridges, some other guy. Who's the stripper guy everyone loves? Mike.
Oh, Magic Mike.
Magic Mike guy. He was in it. Tripper McGee.
I can't even think of his name right now.
I know, especially once you derail.
What's his name?
McConaughey you talking about?
No, Channing Tatum.
Well, Matthew McConaughey was in that, but Channing Tatum was, yes.
That's right. That's the
Tatum Channing. He was in it, and he was great. He was great in Hateful Eight. All right, and then
That's the only reason my wife went to go see that movie, and then afterwards she's like, "I can't believe that happened."
Oh, to Hateful Eight.
Yeah, in Hateful Eight.
Oh,
she was
yeah.
Like, yeah, okay. And I was like, Channing Tatum's in it. She's like, okay, let's go see it.
Yeah.
And then all of the 10 seconds that he was in the film.
Yeah, he was barely in it for like, I don't know, like literally a 10-minute section of this 4-hour epic. And he goes, well, I don't want to spoil anything because I love that movie so much, but he gets it in the end. Let's say that. And he's not there very long.
I don't think it's his end, but definitely.
No. Yeah, a little bit of a Pulp Fiction moment there with that guy.
Yeah.
And then finally, you got your Snake Eyes, October 23rd. Now, this is not a remake of the Nicolas Cage epic Snake Eyes.
No,
right?
it is not. This is G.I. Joe's Snake Eyes, the silent ninja guy. The interesting thing about this is they just started the Japanese production, and I think that is the first day of actual production today. So, and this movie is supposed to come out in October, I want to say.
Yeah.
So this will be very, very interesting to see how quickly they get this to come together. If they do a 90-day shoot, that'll put them in March by the time that they're done with this. That'll give them like 6 months maybe to get this, all the post-production done, all the special effects done, which seems like a pretty fast turnaround. So hopefully they're working or already have a lot of this shot, in this announcement about production begins in Japan is just the Japanese side of the production.
Okay. I'm into this because it's got Samara Weaving in it, and I like her. She's basically a kind of a poor man's, what's her name from Australia?
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, yeah.
Poor man's Margot Robbie. I like that.
Yeah.
She looks just like Margot Robbie, but I like her in things I've seen her in. I thought she was great in 3 Billboards. She was good in The Babysitter. She's good. I like her.
She's really good.
But she does look like Margot Robbie in a major way.
Yeah, there was a movie last year that, or maybe it was earlier this year, Hide and Seek with her that I really liked.
Oh, she's also Australian. Fantastic.
See, there's something in the water.
There's something going on there. What the hell, Australia? That's why it's on fire. Oh, that's terrible to say. I'm not going to say that. That's an awful thing to say. Listen, in 50 years, we can joke about it. Right now, not so much. It's really bad what's happening in Australia. So I apologize for the joke I was about to make. But all I was going to say was you guys are too good looking and too talented. That's all I was getting at. But I take it back. That was not nice. Not nice at all. Those fires are horrendous, and I would never say that without correcting myself. I have corrected myself. I apologize. All right? That's not why you're on fire. Phew. Yeah, she does look like Jamie Presley a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yep.
Like
You guys already talked about Doctor Strange too.
a little. Brian's super
We
excited
did.
about it. You want to tell us what else do we know about it?
I'm
I guess
sad that the director left, but
that's the big thing is Scott Dickerson, who's one of the co-writers of the original film and was set up to direct the second film as well. Walked away from the film over creative differences that he tweeted out over Twitter last week. I forget, it was like Thursday night or something like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people very upset about this because this was supposed to be crazy horror type stuff going on, and there's not been any official word from Marvel who the replacement might be.
Oh wow. Who do you? I mean, any hints? Like any rumors? Like someone? we
No,
would
I haven't
know?
seen any. I haven't seen any hints or rumors. I think everyone is just kind of shocked and hoping that maybe this might be one of those. Let's go to the negotiation table after the internet has its uprising, and Scott Dickerson comes back.
Dickerson known for what? What do we know him from?
the first Doctor Strange, right?
Well, yes, but also what's the horror movie that he did before that got the attention? Sinister.
Oh,
Sinister,
yeah,
that's
that
right,
did
yeah.
get a lot of attention. So I didn't realize. Why did I think someone else directed the first Doctor Strange? I have that wrong in my head. I think I'm thinking of the writer. The writer's Cargill, who we know from
Yes,
all of the.
Cargill is also a writer on both of these Doctor Strange movies,
wonder
and
what
also
happened there.
Sinister.
It's been a while since they've had a falling off. I think the first Ant-Man may have been the movie where a Marvel movie lost a director and they had to kind of scramble a little bit.
And they did
Yeah,
just
that
fine.
was
They recovered
Edgar
just fine
Wright.
from that one.
Yeah, they did.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, they did okay. So hopefully they do. Ooh, Hellraiser 5 was his. I keep hearing that's a Hellraiser to see. That Hellraiser 5 is actually good. We should do that for film, Zach. Hellraiser 5.
Yes, that'd be great. Oh yeah.
That's all I'm saying. All right. Well, this is good. I like these lesser knowns, and I hope they do well. And I also hope that they figure their crap out for Doctor Strange, and that's good in the end. Steven, anything going on the site people should be looking for in your hot 2020 January world?
No, we're back into 2020. We just finished up last week's top 5, which is the first top 5 podcast of 2020. We did our top 5 movies of the last decade. So if people want to know what our top 5 movies of the last decade are, they just simply need to head over to majorspoilers.com and check out the top 5 podcast, top 5 movies, 2010 to 2019, available now.
There you go. Go do it.
Also, they need to stay hydrated.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Drink plenty of water. I have some right here. Yep, do it. All right, Steven, thanks. Oh, there he goes.
Thanks, Steven.
Well, Brian, the time has come.
Yes, sir. Is it time? Is it Daryl time?
Yeah.
There is actually some Trek news, but I think we've got something even more fun
Yeah, we got a little of both here.
to top off. Yeah.
We'll give you a twofer today.
Ooh.
We'll give you a couple floaters. Daryl, is that you? The rings of speakage have not begun speaking. We had the rings of ringage, but they're done. Now it's just the rings of nothing.
Where is he?
Oh, there he is. Daryl, you there? I heard you for a second.
I know he's far away from his phone. It sounded like.
Yeah, I think he might be at home. He said something about being at home today. Daryl?
Oh, really? Okay.
Hey, Daryl, are you there? Daryl. Oh, I can hear him making a noise.
Oh yeah, he's angry. There's an angry Daryl
I
on
want
the,
cussing angry Daryl. Let's get some good
Yes.
stuff. Is he naked again? Let's hope not, Max Payne.
Oh, jeez.
Remember that day?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh.
I've tried to block it out, but I do remember that day.
It was the day when he said we were.
Oh God, he's giving us video.
Oh, no
he's
video?
dressed.
You don't hear any? Oh, well, we barely hear you. You're like on a room mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look
You're
at that
on
fancy
like a
chair
room
with like all
mic.
the.
Yeah, what is
hats.
that? I don't know what he's saying. Look at all the Star Trek shit he's got, but also look at that weird cat thing he's got. Do you see that?
No, where's the weird cat thing?
Just behind him
Oh
over
yeah,
there?
there it is, right back there. It's like it's almost like the thing that Chandler and Joey had in their apartment on Friends. That when Joey went on a spending spree.
Yeah, look at that weird thing right here. Cal. You see that?
I wonder if that's 3D printed.
I don't know.
I know that he's been getting into 3D printing cat statues. It also looks like there's somebody in the back giving us the Klingon salute, but I know that it's probably like a cutout cardboard standee or something.
Oh yeah, let me see here. Oh yeah. Oh, that's I can see it in the corner because it's cropped funny, but that's Michael. What's her name from Discovery?
Oh, Burnham.
Burnham. Hey, Burnham.
Hi, Burnham.
Yeah, and then Daryl's got. Sorry, this is fun for home listeners. He's got a Star Trek pin on his mic, some kind of Playboy symbol next to it.
The Playboy symbol. I think that's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're outing him as a.
I'm going to tell him we can hear when you yell.
Yeah, it's like a room mic.
This is going great.
Yeah.
All right, let me put this here.
Texting us now. He doesn't realize that he can.
That he can type
talk
in here.
to us via. Yeah, he's.
Maybe he's doing it in text.
He's sending us a text. Yeah.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nothing yet. I have paused audio for home listeners. Try again. Don't know. I can't get stuff. Try Skype. Well, we're on Skype, but we don't do audio on Skype. That's a problem.
Right.
Can't do Skype. We already have that going for
gooping. We already have that
audio.
gooping.
Try your phone?
Question mark.
See, it's impossible not to do it.
It totally is. No, I get it. I totally get it.
Oh, shit. All right. Let's see what he says, and then see what happens. I'm home with video. No, I know we can't.
Yeah, we see you.
And we...
Is that a text message from the past?
I'm home with video. I know, dude.
Yeah, we're looking right
We're
at you.
looking at you. That's very funny. Why can't I get you now? Oh,
You
Skype
can't get me?
Skype crashed on this computer. This happens sometimes. It's no big deal. So you can just rejoin it.
Okay.
Okay.
Still looking at. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. So chat room. Just hang in there. I fixed it. I think. Can you hear us, Daryl?
Then you didn't fix it.
Nope. I should have you in this. Why are you not? I should have you in here.
You should have me in there.
I'd rather have us both here.
Up in the Discord?
No, in the text. I should have.
Oh.
I wish you would have group texted us.
I really don't need to see it.
Oh, we can hear you.
I didn't think I was in the call.
Oh, can you hear us?
Oh yeah.
Daryl, can you hear us?
I don't see anybody. Why don't I see anybody?
Can you hear us?
Camera turn on.
This is the worst.
Hear me a little.
We're gonna have to.
This is why YouTube canceled the channel.
Yeah, this is the reason. We're gonna.
My son uses this Discord stuff, and so it's all set up for him.
Which one of us is the grandpa here?
I don't even know.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
know.
me or him?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Can you hear us, Daryl? Because we can hear you.
Not cord.
Oh man.
You don't hear me enough.
No, this is true.
Use your phone. Like work.
Around enough, and I'll make it work. Oh, go away.
Okay.
Oh, very well.
I don't know what to do with this.
The iPhone.
Jamie,
It's
I'm not.
the iPhone, wherever you are. I put it on the headphone.
What?
But that
The thing you're texting us on.
Yeah, the thing you're texting us on. He might be on his desktop. Or was he grabbing a phone
He
when
was
he did
holding a phone and texting.
it? Was he?
Like in his left hand is a phone.
This is the dumbest thing that's ever been done. This is so dumb. Daryl.
Talk into the back of your chair, maybe. Maybe we can hear you that way.
dude.
Don't call
Okay.
my work phone.
No,
My
I'm
work phone.
no, not okay. I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do?
You'll have to call the actual.
Goodbye.
I remember when this happened on an episode of Star Trek.
Oh, right. It was-
No, Worf, your communicator. No, the communicator,
the
Worf.
communicator, the one on your chest, Worf. I don't have a communicator.
Find where it is I am supposed to talk.
All right, we're gonna try it again.
Do I tap on my chest badge, my emblem?
I'm saying. So here's what I'll say to him: answer Discord
On your phone.
like you do at work.
If he doesn't have the Discord app on his phone, though, then we're stuck.
But that's how we always get him. So he'd have to.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes,
He would have to have taken it off of there.
Unless that's his work phone number. I can't imagine that is, but might be.
He's got quite the setup at home.
Yeah.
Unanswered!
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Are you
there we
there?
go.
Did I answer it?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you
Can
there?
you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Oh, now I hear somebody.
Do you hear us at
I should
all?
Plug headphones into my phone. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
Yes.
Are you there? Do it. Do it.
Where's the speaker thing?
Can you hear? Hey,
Yes,
can you hear us?
I hear you.
Oh, good. Remind me to call my mom later. I'm just thinking about her for no reason. I'm just thinking about my mom, and just want to call her and tell her, see how she's doing. Just want to check in with my mom. Daryl, can you hear us then?
Yeah.
Okay, you're there. Okay.
It's not ideal, but it works.
Yeah, this is way better than what we had before. So, listeners at home, you didn't get to hear this, but for about 15 minutes, we got to watch.
It's been what, 15 minutes, 10 minutes?
Yeah, we got to watch Daryl wrestle with his tech at home, and that was really fun. And you missed out. So, you should watch the show live if you want to see this sort of things.
That's right. Or don't if you if you're glad you missed it.
Yeah, maybe you're glad you missed it. All right, sorry. Here's this.
Hello, and welcome to Star Trek Adventure.
It's kind of fruity, isn't it?
All right, there it is. Hey, Daryl, it's nice to have you here. How are you?
I'm okay.
Happy Star Trek to you. Are you getting pumped and stoked for what's coming? You got your when do we get Picard? It's like a week or something. When is it?
23rd.
Okay, a little more than that then. 2 weeks.
10 days.
Week and a half. Okay.
Yeah, week and a half.
10
Dang,
business
wow.
days. Yeah, I'm excited for that. You caught wind that Will Wheaton is going to host the After Trek show that follows each episode of DSC and Picard. So we got It's kind of like he's going to be the Talking Dead kind of thing where he hangs
he's gonna be
around
the
and
Chris
does the thing.
Hardwick. Did he do it for DSC last season?
No, they
Okay.
had some lady that was pretty awful. And before that, they had some guy that was pretty awful.
Wow. Well, this seems like an easy. This is a shoe-in for him. I'm a little bummed that he's not like in an episode or something. Maybe he is, and we just don't know it.
Yeah, maybe he is.
But
I don't know. That'd be good to have him show up.
I feel like they've relegated poor Will Wheaton to this sort of thing.
Big Bang Theory. Yeah. He's basically got his Big Bang Theory gig, and that's it.
Well, no, I don't think we've had confirmation whether he's in the series or not, but that would be cool if he showed up in the series. The last time I think we've seen him in anything Star Trek related was like 2002, and it was what was the Tom Hardy one? Nemesis.
Oh, Nemesis. Sure.
Right.
At the beginning of Nemesis, they had the Worf wedding, or the Riker and Troy wedding, and he was at a table with his mom, but had no lines. And
right. They probably shot that like somewhere else and just digitally added it to the movie. Or
They
something.
might have. I mean, I remember at the time he said he was upset because they didn't use. There was a scene, like a talking scene, but they cut it.
Yeah,
And,
it was a deleted scene with a lot more nudity.
Yeah, more nudity with him and
check
Dr.
out
Crusher.
to make sure they got that PG-13 rating.
Yeah, Dr. Crusher has to check his testicles for growths. So
Leslie, turn your head and cough.
you know it's time for your yearly exam, Mom. Doesn't want your mom giving you that. Anyway, so that's coming up, and that'll be fun. Looking forward to that. Also, there are 2 more of those unannounced live-action Trek series things in the works, or those shorts or whatever.
Oh no, these
are separate series.
Series
Oh,
coming up.
what do we know about those?
Nothing.
Oh, well, that's
We
not
just know they're in the works.
okay.
Wow, and they're obviously going to be on CBS All Access, right? This is
Yeah, my guess is probably so.
I have a guess. You want to hear my guess? One of these series will be a kind of a not homage and not a copy, but kind of the idea of The Mandalorian. You got the larger Star Trek universe, and there will be some sort of like, there's the outer edge of things. There's the DS9 of things, right? Where things are a little dirty, a little nasty, a little bit of,
The Corinthian.
The Corinthian. Wait, are there Corinthians?
I'm talking about Khan and his rich Corinthian leather.
Oh. Like, wait a minute. The Corinthians are like people in the Bible. Anyway.
Yeah. No,
So what was I saying? So I think they're going to do something like that. Kind of a rogue dude, some kind of almost like what Picard's doing with his weird crew in this thing, where it's just a little more Firefly, a little more Outer Edge, a little more Han Solo, a little more sort of not straight-laced, I'm the captain of a ship and I've got a perfect crew and we're going to go explore the galaxy. I think maybe they get away from that with one of those. And then the other series will be a proper post-Picard, full-blown Star Trek show where it's not a prequel and it's a real series with new people and not connected to the past. It'll just be,
on the Enterprise, I hope.
Yes, on the Enterprise, whatever future Enterprise there is, it'll be a new generation of Trek. That would be amazing if they did that.
That would be good.
So what does that make, right? We've got these two new live action series. We've got the animated one that's just for kids. We've got the animated one that is kind of satirical.
Yeah.
And then we got Picard and Discovery.
Right.
So six Star Trek series in the works or
in working,
returning. Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, they'll be going all year.
That is a lot of Star Trek, guys. Like a lot. I mean,
the one that you want, who's going to be the baby in that? Because we have Baby Yoda in the Star Wars stuff.
Let's have a little
Baby
tiny...
Worf?
No. All right, that's not bad, Brian. I would actually go for they need to make a replica, like a puppet replica of Clint Howard when he was a baby.
Well, he was Baby Baylock in that one, so we would have him back again.
Yeah, but he'd be cryogenically frozen or something for the future, and then this guy would have to try to save baby Clint Howard. I would love that.
Wow.
Baby Quark, that's a good one, chat.
Baby Quark is a good one, yeah.
Yeah, Baby Q. No.
Baby Q.
No,
Baby
bad idea. Bad idea. You don't want a baby with
the best one.
No, you don't want babies with Q powers. That's bad. That's bad. You won't be able to control
that's what
them.
Makes it good.
You think so? All right. I mean, I hope...
Is there? I'm seeing that there's potentially a 3-part miniseries focusing on SETI Alpha 5 between the first season of Star Trek and then Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, written by Nicholas Meyer. Is that?
Oh, that's an old idea.
Yeah, that got canceled, right? That got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's not happening. I wonder if, I really want something that's unknown. You don't need to fan service me into a corner. Like, give me something new. I like everything
the thing
else.
that fought Kirk next to the rocks? We need a baby one of those. Gorn.
Baby
Gorn.
Baby Gorn. It'd be a Baby Gorn.
Well,
Baby
that
Gorn.
would be good.
And it'll just keep tearing the shoulder off of whoever has it.
That's right.
The shoulder shirt.
Hissing all the time.
Oh, that'd be amazing. And just hissing at you and stuff. That's good. Well, anyway, we don't know yet, but I guarantee we'll have an episode of this show where Daryl will announce it all once it happens, so watch for that. All right, Daryl, now that you're here, we have a very special thing to do for Daryl today. Jamie made a mashup of just Daryl stuff. Now, why this is significant is 2 points here. One, that's cool, and Jamie pays attention to stuff like this and does a great job. That's number one. And it's an honor to have him do this. Number two, Daryl is the original mashup guy from ELR days. So, So back when I was in the ELR days, the original mashups I ever got were from Daryl Skeels. I got a bunch then from Mashup Man, who came later.
From Sebastian.
Who was great and carried the torch wonderfully.
Mashup 2.0.
Yeah, did a great job for a long time. Then we had Lemon. What was his name?
Wicked Lemon?
No, not Wicked Lemon. Something Lemon. Dirty Lemon. Dusty Lemon. Freakish Lemon. Freakish Lemon.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He was
Dusty Lemon.
He was amazing for a while.
Pledge.
Yeah. He was really good for a long time and then kind of faded away. I don't know where he ended up. I hope he's good. But then Jamie's like here carrying the torch hardcore. So anyway.
Don't forget, I think Iceworm stepped in for a little while and tried to do some mashups.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yes. So we had Iceworm for a while. He's listening. Hi,
But
Iceworm. Good to have you
There
here.
were too many penises in his, so they were banned.
Yeah, he did a lot of penises. A lot of penises. All right. So this one is from Jamie. This is for Daryl. I'm going to play it now. Enjoy.
Yeehaw! I'm feeling good today, and I can't even identify why.
1930, 1930. Zibbity-doo-dee-doo.
Blasters and guns say pew pew, but phasers say zert.
I can barf and talk at the same time. Yeah.
You complete the phrase and win nothing. Found a lemon in the ocean and ate it.
You can't lick near the tail because that's almost poking out.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, okay. I don't like hearing myself. Shut up, me.
Oh, poo. That sounds hard.
I have no idea.
I guess I'll just have to bite it.
My logic just caved in on me. Wasn't this the one where they were all naked or something?
Smells like an old lady's underwear that she's tried to make smell better.
How can you screw up a hamburger? Can you smoke at Shit. Let me order a bowl of fried clams. We can all have smallpox tomorrow morning. You guys sound kind of sparkly.
Oh shit, another stupid ass episode.
Can I swim while I am on my period? One of those tastes just kicked me in the thing. What? YouTube? Vento.
I'm gonna lick it.
Google and I don't want a small spot.
Chocomatic. Choker.
It's kind of fruity, isn't it?
Mine's defective. It's all mushy and wet. Oh, that's tender.
Yeah, at the old place I had gas and that was great.
Poop. It's like somebody peed in a pineapple.
I finally got the thing out of my pants.
That was your dong.
Thanks a lot, f***ing time change. It's the middle of the f***ing night that I'm going to work now.
Oh, so good.
Wow, when you hear them all together like that, it is something to behold.
Wow.
Wow, I am such a weirdo.
He asked me, he came to me and Jamie says, hey, I need all. It was like asking for all the eggs and bacon you have.
I was going to say it was the, give me all the Jamie, or all the team Daryl clips you have.
Yeah. And he goes, I don't think you heard me right, son. All of them. So I did. I gave him everything, and now it's a thing of beauty. And I saved that. I haven't heard that till now, so well done, Jamie. That was great.
That's fantastic.
And you deserve it, Daryl. Now, because you're here, you may as well hear this. We're going to play a Monday mashup now because we're just in the mood. Let's just do it
cool.
all together.
There you
All right?
go.
We're all here together. Here it is.
Doesn't bite. Oh, there we go. Look at all them comers.
Lick, tick, there, there.
Oh!
Cocky, and I like feet. Feet and cocky. Cocky and feet. Mongo larchini cheoganenginesness.
You know what they call a quarter pounder on Ryza?
A half-naked quarter pounder.
That's right. It's a quarter pounder and a toga.
Yeah, but you can see his doodle. I should go to the news and show him my Twinkie. I don't know why I haven't done this, because this guy did it for hamburger. No,
How'd you like if somebody took a wet dump in your chat room?
Daughter Olivia Jade Giannulli.
Giannulli.
Just out picking up melons.
Melons.
Don't mind me picking up melons.
He's looking for clicks, likes, and subscribes.
I'm sorry, what was that first word that came out there?
I think the word I said was clicks is what he's looking for. I don't think I said any other word besides clicks with a CK. There's a woman next door that really wants a cracker. Please help this woman. She wants a cracker.
Why would he mean
Rubs
anything
the
else?
friskies on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
There it is. They're small, and they, we keep them to ourselves, but they're good stuff.
Each level was a different decade.
You know, I may have said what I said earlier, but nobody caught that Nicole just said each floor had a different decade.
Did she say that?
Decade.
Decade.
Every floor had a different dick. Yeah. So they use that.
Too light and fluffy.
Get that eye of the tiger.
Because if you start slow, you're gonna have a hard problem, getting. If you start slow, you're gonna have a hard problem finishing.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Listen,
right.
Jamie needs stuff from you too.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put my clip. It's a trailer.
Glad she said clip, Brian, and not what you said earlier. Here, I think I have a clip of it.
He's looking for clit.
Okay, there we go. It's like Ibbott's testicles. One is just this huge throbbing sperm bank.
Yes.
And the other one's just this little raisin that doesn't do anything anymore.
Do you have anything for that, by the way, Dan?
Throbbing testicles? No, just take 2 of these and call Tina in the morning.
Yeah, no kidding. That was great because that was just Friday, man. He just pulled that out of the recent there. Oh my gosh, Jamie.
Wow.
Twofer, man. See, look at this.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, it's over now.
It is over. Yeah. Now we're live. We're talking to you now, Daryl.
Yeah, that final bit where we kind of talk over the music. That's just us. That's just us.
January
talking now.
13th. We are talking to you now, Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl, this is you. We're on with you. Hey, Daryl, it's fun to hang out and be here and do all that. You got anything you want to tell anybody? You got anything big coming up on This Week in Trek or anything? What are you doing?
Just the regular stuff.
Yeah.
And soon we'll be covering the Picard. So there'll be another show.
Oh, you're gonna do like
as a separate show?
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
That's great.
Is it going to be called This Week in Picard?
Oh, probably.
Nice. This Week in TWIP. Yeah, TWIP. That's probably
Yeah,
a thing.
that's new.
That's probably something Leo Laporte has on his network that you guys stole as well, because you guys do TWIT as
Four
well.
podcasts you love from 4 people you trust.
There are 4 downloads. Yeah. Well, I hope for nothing but the best, and you and yours and this and that, except for your weird home microphone. That thing's janky. Have a fantastic day. Bye. Oh, gaga. That's what he's probably gonna say. All right. Well, we've done all we can do. There's nothing else we can do. We've done it all. Great show today, everybody. Totally enjoyed ourselves.
That was fun.
Yep. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Got the bill and the jury and the whatnot. So come back for that.
Right.
If you would like more information about us and where to find us, frogpants.com/TMS is where you can. There's also a link there to our Patreon, patreon.com/TMS. And for those who'd like to get the show or are used to watching it in video, I am doing a kind of stopgap solution until I get this YouTube stuff worked out. By the way, so I will give you the quick short of it here.
Yeah.
They banned me, and all my connected accounts, any other secondary YouTube accounts connected to any of my emails. They banned them all. I guess that's what happens. I don't know. Because I had 3 copyright strikes. They all came in rapid succession over a few days. I think I got trolled. And also, they happened for 2 old film sacks and 1 old TMS, all of which came out we put on the feed about 2012, 2013.
Jeez, okay.
And in the case of the song, the song for the TMS one, it was one that you paid rights to play.
Mm-hmm.
So we did not do anything weird there. I don't even play songs on TMS archives anymore for this reason, so I'm trying to avoid the problem. Yet somebody decided to go back and snipe us for some ancient file that's 6-7 years old. So there's that. And then 2 film sacks. The film sacks, we didn't even do video for. They were just me taking the audio from our show, putting it onto the thing, and what they dinged us for was somebody went back to the not Dukes of Hazzard. I forgot the episodes, but some old episodes where, during the part of the show where I play clips, which is completely free, or what's the fair use and all that. That's what they dinged us on.
It could have been Slurp My Butt. Like, they could have dinged us for Slurp My Butt.
Yes, from Bruce Willis all those years ago, Slurp My Butt, and that could have put us in YouTube jail. And it did, and they said, sorry, 3 strikes, you're out. And they banned I can't even get in there. I can't get in there to delete anything, change anything. I'm just locked out of it, and it sucks. And it's all robots who, the takedown notices come from people, but then the robots respond with, okay, we'll just take your word for it, and they just shut it down. It sucks.
It does suck.
YouTube is shit at this. So bottom line is I'm trying to get them reinstated so the archives will be there. But for now, you can go over to the website, and I'll have a link to this, or you can go directly to, it's called Library, but it's spelled LBRY.TV. Just search for Frog Pants, or again, if you have my site, if you go to the site, we have a link to it directly. If you just search for Frog Pants at the top, it will take you to all the videos and my channel on there. And there's only a few because I only have a few. I don't keep every video I make for the shows. We make 5 TMSs a week. Why would I keep those videos? I keep them like one day, and then I make sure they're uploaded, and then I'm done. So that's what I've done is on that channel, I put in the most recent 2 TMSs, the most recent 2-part There Will Be Dungeons, the most recent instance, and I posted them there. And if you're wondering what this site is, it's free to use. It's a like decentralized video service. So the idea is it's all based on like blockchain technology, and so when you post a video there, it's not like they own it or control it. They can't shut it down. There is no censorship. You just put it where you're going to put it. And I'm thinking about if YouTube screws me on this, I may just stay doing it there, because honestly, I just want a way for people to see it. They have an iOS app, they have an Android app, they're working on TV apps. Like, all this stuff is happening. You can learn more about them if you go check it out. But anyway, those episodes are there. For people who just get the show via video, they're not even really hearing me say this. Which sucks. There's about 1,000 people I'm worried about. There's about 1,000 people who get this way, and I'm bummed because I want to serve them, and I'll try to let them know the best I can. The other thing is, what was the other thing? Oh, and then I'm going to start using the tools that are already on Twitch to sort of preserve playlists and things, and not have the shows expire, but I'm not sure how they do that here, so I got to fiddle around with that today. So it may just be come to Twitch to watch the archives of the show. That works for a lot of people already. So I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I mean that's always going to be there, and the music isn't in there either. If you want the music, you got to get the podcast, but that doesn't change. So
yeah, it's super annoying, but it is what it is, and we'll let you know how it goes. I have a couple of insider people at Google trying to help me figure this out. I did the manual. What's the word for it? Where you say this didn't appeal process. That's what I meant.
Oh yeah, right.
But again, I'm talking to robots, and I don't know how far that's going to get me. So. We'll see. And honestly, they just don't care. Why would they care? They're the dominant.
Yeah. They're going to care. They don't care.
They're basically a monopoly in online video. And because of that, they just don't care. They don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can tell you this, if I had 2 million followers, 2 million subscribers on YouTube, this wouldn't have happened. Guaranteed. Because that's ad money for them that they would have
For sure. Yeah, they're getting they'd have no reason to, for sure.
But I don't really have a YouTube play that's that hardcore. I don't really, I haven't really aimed to do anything huge on YouTube. It's just to help serve our community. So anyway, annoying as it is, we're working on it. I'll let you guys know what happens. All right. Brian?
Yes, sir.
That's
I'm
it.
making sure I don't step on a cat. There was a cat.
Oh, don't do that. That's bad. Don't do that.
Don't step on a cat.
Yeah, but do play me a song if you have one.
Sure. How about something from Kevin who says, "Hey, Scotty and Belphegor. It's Kevin from the Niche Corner. Another year and another birthday rolls around, edging ever closer to 40. Last year, I requested another Persona 5 song and lightly ribbed Brian about him starting the game. Surely he's completed it by now, right? Regardless, I would like to hear a cover of Rivers in the Desert from Persona 5, if you please. And Scott, can we like scooters?
We can.
Can we like scooters?
Let me see. We like scooters. Hold on, scooters. I told you I found those ladies, but I haven't. Here is it.
Environmentally
That's the long one.
We got school.
No.
We got school.
That won't offend.
No.
Environmentally.
No.
We got school. We got scooters.
All right, we're living with that one.
That's all right. We're going with that much.
Yeah.
I have not finished Persona 5. I took it out and put it in a different game because I was getting really bored with all of the reading and walking around this one block of Japan I had to do. I might come back to it.
That's why I don't like Persona games. It's so much talking, so much reading.
So much talk.
Yeah.
All talk, no game. But this one comes from, it's a cover of a song from the game, Rivers in the Desert, performed here by Little V, or Little 5. Comes from a single from 2017. Here is Rivers in the Desert.
All right. You guys have a great day. We'll be back on air, like I said, 3:30 today for the Boop Show. But for TMS, you're going to want to tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for those wondering when the live time is at frogpants.tv or twitch.tv/frogpants. Check it out, and we'll see you then. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
You better wipe that smirk right off your face.
So I've been listening, it's Tom Merritt's fault, but we did Hill Street Blues for